Hello everybody, this is Simeonski. Welcome to another Rec Room tutorial. In this one, I'm gonna explain to you one of the mechanics that I used in my games and also show you how you can build this mechanic into your game step by step. Okay, this one was suggested by the community by Bear Emotions. I hope this is the right way to spell your name. This will be something that you can actually do with the old tutorials just by combining different things. But since it's been requested, I will do it now as a new video. The idea here is to create... The idea here is to create something like a music system that will play random tracks and that you can stop with a button and toggle with a button. So for this we only need one audio, and I will now do it in a way. You can do it in different ways, of course. You can have different audio players, connect the audio and just after finished connect the next audio player and so on. But I want to do it a little bit differently, so you can add more than one song and that you can add random songs. So yeah, the easiest way to make this line would be just make a line like this, and then you would connect whenever something is finished to play the next one. And this is a way you can loop that, and with a button just toggle the so this will be, we will have two buttons here. Let's do it the very easy way first, and then we do the advanced one. So we would have a button to start it and a button to stop it. Let's call these start, and let's call this stop. Of course, you can also toggle those things by, for example, by event receiver that says room loaded or player joined or something like that. And I will do it with buttons for now. Here we go. And then the thing you would have to do, let's do it for two just now, that will loop. Of course, you can record your own music with the record button, but I will just use the music constant for now, which is the easiest. And then you would just connect this music constant here, this music constant here. Let's see if we can find a short one. And then you can just choose music here. Whatever, yeah. So this is the easiest way, and we will do a more advanced way later. And basically, if you want to play it, you just go here, play. If it's finished, this one starts to play. If this one is finished, it goes back to here and this one starts to play. So you have a loop, so it will play this music first. Then once this is finished, it will start playing this music, and once this is finished, it will go back. And to stop it, you can easily just connect the stop button here and connect the stop button here, and so it will stop whenever you play the stop button. If you play it again, it will start from the beginning, basically. Let's see if this works. Let's... Normally I have the audio very low here. Let's turn it up a little bit. So this should start it. So now this music is playing, and when this is finished, this will start. And if I press the stop button, everything will stop. Okay, that's the super easy way to build this, but this is basically what you learned already in the tutorial before. So the thing we want to do now is to have a random track play. For this we actually only need one of these two guys here, and we will just put something before this. So what do? We can keep this as it is with the start and stop button. This works still works fine. But we will need lists here for that. We make a list create. And then we will make a random from list. And we basically, so this is nothing new. If you watched all the other tutorials, you will know how this works, because this is just a combination of some of the other things that I explained before. But we will have just a random from list in between that. And then you can add however much music you want. Music constants or recorded music to this list. So you can have up to, I don't know, 50 or even more, 64, I'm not sure. But you can have a lot of different music here. And then we will just choose some different tracks here, so you can just randomly. Okay, let's see. And now it should always start a different song randomly. Here we go. I connected the wrong button. This should go to the stop, and this should go to random. And if you want to have a new song after it's finished, you just have to connect this to here again, so it's looping. It's not looping the same song, it's getting another one always. Okay, let's see. Okay, this works. Stop it. Start it. And to here, it's a different music now. Okay, this works already. Yeah. Maybe to show you the looping function, we can just have we have a SFX constant. We will just put an SFX constant instead of the music here, because it's shorter, just to show you how the looping will work. Here we go. Just choose different. Oh yeah, that's just
1.
That's the best one, 1, 2, 3, and it should always 2, 3. Okay, let's connect those instead of the music, so I can show you how it works, that it really does do it randomly.
1, 2, 2, 3.
And you can also see how it's triggered now.
3, 2.
It's basically
1.
just getting the different
2.
things from the different
2.
inputs here.
3.
If you stop it, you can stop it just like that. And if you don't want to start it by hand, just the last thing here, you can also just remove this button and instead use an event receiver, and basically set the event receiver to room loaded. Go. And so the music will start whenever the room is loaded. Yeah, that's how you do this random music system. Thanks for watching. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like and subscribe the video if you liked it, or leave a comment. You can also leave comments on what you want to see more on this channel. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.